All right, welcome back. Let's talk about Korra Obidi. Korra Obidi. All right. I'm just following this as we're doing it together. I have no idea what's going on. All I know that she was trending again. Was it yesterday? So I was going to do the show yesterday, but I didn't get to do it yesterday. So I have no idea. I will be addressing some of these issues, trying to extract lessons in real time. So let's do it.
Video of 2 million views, 2 million views, and a bunch of other videos have been deleted from my page. Meta, why are you deleting my videos? What is going on? I'm not able to reach anybody on the team. I'm not able to contact anybody. What is going on, Meta? Why are my videos being deleted?
A few days ago, Korra noticed that all the videos she created,
Her videos are being deleted. Okay, let's see.
Right now, I do not have any rights. All my rights to the children that I gave birth to have been stripped away. All my videos with my children have been deleted and are being deleted, guys. Somebody is going on my page and deleting all my videos. My ex-husband, Mr. Korra Obidi, is deleting all my videos, and in the name of the court said that the children should not be on social media. But the truth is, you guys, I posted my court orders. You saw the court orders. My children are supposed to be on social media. I share joint 50-50 custody. It's not like I need my children to be on social media. I am the content. I can create content. I did it for 2 years when we were instructed not to be on social media. But the fact that now my videos are being deleted by somebody in the name of privacy is an infringement of my rights. I've been struggling, and this is the last straw that broke the camel's back. My page right now, the only thing that is left on is stars. Everything is demonetized, guys, because this man is deleting all my videos with my children. Nobody is doing anything to his page and the videos on his page. All my videos with my children are deleted. Yesterday, I reposted them. They are deleted. He filed something that is causing this to be done. I don't have anything, and I have no shame anymore to admit that I can't afford it right now. I can't afford it right now. And so I am starting a shameless GoFundMe for you guys to help with lawyer fees. I'm starting a GoFundMe so guys, you guys can help with the lawyer fees so that I don't have to lose my house that I suffered to get in order to fight for my rights as a mother. Oh my God. Thank you, Eve. Thank you for 500 with thanks. Oh my God, guys. The reason why I haven't done this in a long time is because I've always been so afraid. Because I don't want to do a GoFundMe like everybody and all these actors that do GoFundMes when they have issues in their life. But this is beyond me. I can't do this, guys. I can't do this. Oh God, I need to keep it together. Guys, this is the GoFundMe. Like, I have to get a lawyer now. I have to get a lawyer. I'm gonna see what I can do right now. Right now, I do not have.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I pressed the wrong button. I'm back. Oh my God. That is crazy. Can you guys hear me? Let me know you can hear me. Okay, I'll check. Mara says every week there is something. I really worry. D-Love says, I really worry for Korra. Justin Dean is unraveling right in front of our eyes. Ever since the London attack, I've been giving him the side eyes. Wow. Honestly, I'm speechless. Let's see here. Now she's begging and crying on social media. There's another Nigerian content maker, Shua Miriam, who went through this cycle a few years ago. I think I remember Shua Miriam. Dark chocolate skin girl like that, right? I think I remember her. I don't know if that's her name. She was begging and she was doing GoFundMe. He was also married to a white boy, right? Honestly, I'm speechless. This is crazy because this girl makes a lot of money and they're demonetizing her videos. That's a big deal. And if she bought a house and she was depending on this money, do you think she's manipulating the audience? It's Korra Obidi. There's got to be other ways she can get money, right? Does she just depend on monetizations of platforms? Because that's a terrible way to depend. That's not sustainable. You cannot depend on any of these platforms. Speaking of, you cannot depend on any of these platforms. Just in case, make sure you're on my newsletter, okay? Make sure you're on my newsletter. You simply get there by downloading the book. That puts you on my newsletter. That way, if anything happens to any of this platform, we can all reach each other, okay? That's crazy. So, okay, now let's talk about the marriage relationship aspect of things. But before we do that, right, let me look at some of the comments. Somebody said, it's a source of livelihood. Why is he so pained? Okay, so now just because she said he's deleting the videos, I'm not sure if he's able to do that. Now, does he have that much of an army out there that he can send to videos to flag the videos? You never know. I'm asking. Now, if he has that, then he can delete those videos in that way. They'll flag them, you know, but then she can also get them back. She just has to prove that she has the right to put those kids on the screen. Somebody said, this woman don't too suffer. Oh, I'm a fan. Please, next post. Korra, we all have issues. Get a life. Get busy. Jesus. Women supporting women in the mud. I couldn't stop laughing when shame is out the window. Wait, what? What's funny about this? Before you go fund someone else, please check on your neighbor. We never chop food since yesterday. This is their digital neighbor. What do you mean? These people hate us. Let's see. Silly emotional blackmail. Do you think she's emotionally blackmailing our audience? Would she do that? I don't know this girl like that. You guys tell me, okay? What I know is that that man from day one, it was obvious to me that he should not be anywhere near marriage. But then Korra Obidi went and married him. They met in China, something like that, right? So, well, they won't be the only one that have gone through divorce. It's going to drag them in the mud. It's just the way it works. Unfortunately, it's usually nasty like that. Because one person feels like the other person is being evil. Okay? Excuse me. LOL, create content but leave the kids out of it. It is not that complicated. Well, the kids are part of our life. If she has the right to put the kids, then she has the right. I thought they actually banned her from using the kids. That was the last news that I thought I saw. But apparently she had the right to put because she has 50-50 custody. She has the right to put her kids in the video. It is what it is. Stop putting them on social media. I'm never in support of your kids being on this page. Allow them grow in peace regardless of your bust up with kids. Majority of you judging her in that way, you put your kids through your own wala inside of the house without it being in public, but they have to deal with the trauma of living with you too. So if hers is social media, it is what it is. All of this is just extreme judgmental talk. Now, if that's her life in particular. Now, it's If you just randomly woke up one day and you want to start putting your kids on social media, I understand that concern. But if that's who she's always been, like she's a social media person and she sells market on social media, particularly personal brand, then the kids are part of that. That can't be that hard to understand, right? Regardless of what your own ideologies are around putting kids on social media, that's you personally. You get to make that choice. However, that man is overly obsessed with you because I don't know why he doesn't want to live your life completely. The weapon fashioned against you. They have children together. For as long as he feels butthurt, he will continue to use those kids to hurt her. Unless he gather himself. Is he going to gather himself? No, that guy comes off as extremely petty. Yeah. Some of these people do not have financial acumen. I believe her. She's still a young girl and has a lot to learn, but I don't believe she is a manipulator. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I don't see that too, you know. But then there was some. I'm trying to remember. There was something that made me start to question her. I forgot what it was. But generally speaking, I think she's just doing her thing. Which obviously a lot of people don't agree with, particularly in terms of morals, how she shows her body, how she shows this and that, all that kind of stuff, how she twerks on the internet, how their daughter is now twerking on the internet. How much twerking exactly is that daughter doing? That guy is just being vindictive, and it should be obvious now. It was obvious to me 2 years ago when their news broke out, and I have videos on that. So there's just some behavior that you just know the typical patterns. She's emotionally blackmailing our audience. Mario thinks she is emotionally blackmailing our audience. Yeah, because in 2 days they just demonetized your video yesterday and you jump on the internet to do GoFundMe today. It doesn't matter to me. My own thing is that I do feel like she's you know, that smell like emotional blackmail, the raising money part. But the marriage, I want to talk about the marriage and the relationship, and particularly the relationship, because they no longer have a marriage anymore, right? They don't have a marriage anymore. Guess what? They still have a relationship. Yes, they still have a relationship. They don't have a choice to disconnect from a relationship with the baby father or the baby mother. That is not a choice. It doesn't exist. That's the reality. It's a relationship. You have to learn how to nurture, how to manage, right? And if you don't do that, if you want to be coconut head, the other person usually will attempt to show you that they have a bigger coconut head. They would drag you for feels. And that's all you were trying to run away from. But now you can't run away from this one. You can run away from a marriage, but you cannot run away from a relationship. So what do we do now? What do we do? You think so? Hey, yeah, I see the girl as a victim. Wallahi. Listen, Korra is not a victim. A victim of divorce? Yeah, well, all of them are. The children, more importantly, or more so, are the victim of the divorce, right? Yeah. I don't doubt that she's a victim of the man. I just want to make that clear. Using your personal struggles to beg your audience to fund you, it is well-known grift. That is my point. Gotcha. If Mr. Ola outlines struggles in the family and then segues into asking for money to cover his household expenses, what would be your reaction? Yeah. In 2 days. 2 days. She just got demonetized, and then the next thing she's setting up a GoFundMe. She should already have a GoFundMe. Guys, I'm creating content. I'm gonna go hard to continue to bring you guys into my world and continue to share my journey and entertain you guys, you know, but also share my lessons along the way and things like that. So I have a GoFundMe, okay, or I have a Cashapp. You can always support me. It goes a long way. I do that here, okay. That's okay. That should be a steady anyway. She should not depend on the monetization of any one of these platforms. She has enough clout that she should have multiple streams of income coming to her. Anyway. But if that's why she went to set up a GoFundMe randomly right now, because I thought I saw a video of her somewhere welcoming her father into the America. So she's dealing with that. At the same time, she's like, there's a lot of stuff there that we don't know. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, that GoFundMe was a bit fast. You explain, there's no evidence. Kids are involved. They must resolve amicably. Exactly, AG. Exactly. So if you don't work on yourself so that you can have enough for that relationship with your ex, it will bite you in the butt. If you think you have an option of running away from a marriage, which sometimes that's the best solution, okay? Just leave that marriage altogether. But what I'm saying is that if you think that is going to end because the marriage ended, you have something else coming. Yeah.
Continue.
You have something else coming for you. Because what's going to happen typically, not always, there's some people that have managed to do it very well. Typically what's going to happen is that people are going to weaponize those resentments against themselves. What about the children? That's the question I'm asking them too. All right? But never mind the children. Never mind the children. What about me?
What?
What about me? That person hurts me to my core. I will never let them enjoy the rest of their life. And you know what they say about Omotoniki Yamasu? How do I say that in English? D-Love, help me. Oh, I can't start to convert that to English. A child who says he won't let, or he or she won't let the mother rest or sleep, even that child will not see sleep. Right? That child will not see sleep. Yeah, help me now. Help me. Maybe they need a mediator. I feel sorry for their kids. Yeah. Listen, these are the lessons here, okay? Who is going to tell Korra Obidi to not call him Mr. Korra Obidi on the internet? Who's going to do that? Is she going to listen? Is she not going to always remember those moments where she felt like this guy has deleted? Now she's saying the guy has deleted her videos. I'm not understanding what that means. Do you mean he sent a gang of people against your social media pages to flag it? You don't have that as a fact. And that's what's going to happen. You will basically throw accusations at each other that you don't necessarily have as facts. Well, I just feel then you will see people say, well, we know this thing now. Of course we know that. Allah will be like, no, but you don't know it as a fact. But we know this thing. I beg, leave that thing. But you don't know it as a fact. Well, here's the thing. There's no evidence.
We go explain because no evidence.
No evidence. The child wey no allow mama sleep will not sleep either. The child who does not allow the child who does not allow the mother to sleep will not sleep either. Exactly. Thank you. So you don't want that person to rest because you want to weaponize the resentment in the marriage that you both did together. You want to weaponize against them. Even yourself, you won't know peace. It's not a curse. Just think about it. It's just math, right? So it's actually in your own best interest to work on yourself so you can have enough to give that relationship. It's still a relationship. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just trying to get you to see that that's the reality. It's still a relationship. Even your rap people still say, that's not literally, but to a large extent, it's true. Okay? At least for the rest of the life of those kids. Hit the like button. We'll talk about Korra Obidi. If you're a Korra Obidi fan, we talk about marriage here. We talk about marriage and divorce. and I am a marriage coach, so I don't know their full story. We're just here to talk about the things that we see, that we can see on the social media. And the lesson here thus far, okay, the lesson thus far is that nurture your relationships. If a person still have to be in your life, they have to be in your life, and sometimes you have to take the lead. If you are able to complain, sometimes you have to take the lead. That means it's going to hurt like hell that you have to take the lead, because you know that this person does not like you and this person has hurt you, but you have to kind of like lead you guys out of that funk. And yeah, it's easier said than done. It's a difficult thing to do, but it's good for you. You will find it if you go through this process and you get the skills you need to go through this process. It will become extremely beneficial for you and your kids, but particularly you in other aspects of life as well. But if you operate from your resentments, you will hurt yourself. You will hurt yourself because, like Maria said, you don't become family with that. There's no way around it. It's just what it is. So this person said, if I am family with this lady, I will honestly ask her to refrain from all these social media battles with her ex, regardless of who is wrong or right. Okay? All right, so that person is speaking my language. The right and wrong obsession will destroy you. Okay? Who is wrong? Who is at fault? So like all that stuff will destroy your relationship more. Because when you are right, you automatically make the other person you're in a relationship with, you automatically make them wrong. So now they have resentments. So now they will have enough additional resentments to weaponize against you. So you're not helping yourself with being obsessed with right and wrong, or who is right and wrong. Instead, start building your life possibly away from all this and earn your own respect in your own right. She has fans, my dude. She has fans and she's earning her own respect the way she knows. But I see his point. Like, if possible, he needs to get that guy on the same page with her. She needs to get that guy on the same page with her. That's going to be difficult, but she needs to do it. It's doable, okay? It's doable. I think that boy still wants some brown sugar. That even makes it super easier. You don't have to give him the brown sugar, by the way. But if he still wants it, then... But if both of you are using your coconut head at the same time... As for the children, I would try to let her know not to get the children involved in all this. It may be difficult to accept, but for sanity's sake, children will definitely grow up and ask questions. And if they ask questions, it will be better. If they ask questions, at least you can explain. They won't ask questions. It will be internalized damages, emotional damages that they won't be able to explain unless they talk to a therapist. Okay, and we'll definitely look for any parents who cared to be in their life but couldn't because of circumstances. All this don't. She's my sister, but for sanity and pride's sake, thank you. Okay, thank you. Very funny human being. Well, her fans will fund it for her. Wahala. Aside from the fact that Oyinbo Nawiri. You don't mean. What do you mean? Aside from the fact that Oyinbo Nawiri, but why do Korra need GoFundMe with all she earns on social media? GoFundMe really laugh my no. She should have a place where she collect donation from time to time. She entertains all of her wella, so she should, but it just doesn't look good right now with what is going on right now. AG said Dean still loves Korra. They will settle in their own. Watch out for next phase. No. This is not. Are you trying to suggest that this is an act? This is not an act. I have not seen one act yet. Ever since people have been telling me these ones are pretending to make money, I have not seen one yet. Okay, I think there's one couple on social media on Facebook, but that one was obvious. Okay, people try to say Yul Edochie is an act. No. Somebody said, Korra Obidi, shut up, please. There are people going through serious health crises that needed GoFundMe. Not you. Get a life. Some people are not buying it. Until the kids are of age and can give consent, please, Korra, keep them off. You're not the court. The court will decide if she should keep them off social media or not. That's just the way it works. Okay? If she has the right, she has the right. But here's another lesson. Just because you have the right doesn't mean you get away with it. Just because you have the right doesn't mean you get to have a good relationship. I see that a lot of people are obsessed with not just right and wrong, but the fact that they have rights when it comes to their relationship. So while they are right,
you're right.
they destroy their relationship further. No, you're right. You're still right, but you're destroying the relationship. That's something that all of you should continue to pay attention to. I've been saying that since day one here. I've been playing that clip.
You're right.
You're right. Betty, what about the relationship? Is that relationship right? I don't care. You don't care? Tell your face. Anyway, a lot of people teach how to do marriage peacefully, but we also need to learn how to divorce peacefully. That's a good point, Toby and Tribe. That's a good point. That's really what I'm trying to say here. Sometimes divorce is just the answer, but you're not exonerated from the work that needs to be done so you can move forward in the most optimal way for you. Now, it's a selfish move. It's not for the other person. It's for you. Okay? It's for you. She already has $50,000 surprisingly on GoFundMe easily. That's why I think she should have been doing it a long time ago, so that she can stop crying. She just have a Cashapp out there, you know. There's a lot of people that sympathize. She has sympathizers out there, you know. So it is what it is, you know. Let me see. I think that maybe so. This one that so she's been demonetized, so they're giving her $50,000. That's not sustainable. Obviously, she needs her content to be continually monetized. So she needs to get this guy on the same page. Let's see what he has to say.
There's been a lot of lies going around social media saying that my kids are allowed to be online again. This is totally not true.
He's saying that the kids are not allowed to be online again. That is totally not true. Who is telling the truth? Who is the one telling the truth among these two people?
There's still a court order that I have no desire to lift, that the kids be on social media, and here's why. It's not because of any other reason than I deem it a safety hazard. What does that mean?
He deems it a safety hazard for the kids to be on social media.
Well, my daughter's vagina's been on the internet 5.
Wait, what? Sorry for the screaming. I heard something. Wait, what?
You are a mumu man.
Did I just hear what he just said? Did I just hear what I think I heard? Why is he talking about his daughter's vagina? This guy.
5 times.
5 times. Wait. For those, I'm just reading this. For those of you not listening, my daughters have had nudity exposed on 5 separate occasions, one of which included Zoom. F your opinion.
They've almost ran out into the street getting hit by cars, get their foots chopped off by garbage disposals, you name it. So, and that being paired with the fact that their addresses are posted online, so every pedophile kidnapper in the world knows exactly where my daughter's.
But you had kids with the social media influencer. Where is what's his name? Solomon Bucci. Come on, check your boy. You married a social media influencer.
Live, I have deemed it a safety hazard for them to be online. I'm in contact with Facebook, and they know about the court order. So anytime my kids are posted online, they will be alerted. Usually.
So he contacted Facebook, and every time the kids are posted, they are alerted and they remove that because there's a court order.
Within 24 to 48 hours, and those videos will be taken down. The man's gonna take protection and safety of his kids into his own hands, and that's what I've done. So if you guys see my kids online, they're not supposed to be online. I will likely never put them back online because the social media is just a toxic place, and I just don't want my kids involved in it. I don't want them going to school, seeing this stuff. It's just Everyone thinks that I'm fighting something. I'm not fighting anything. I'm just trying to live my life in peace. And people keep coming for me and using the kids as weapons. Kids as weapons on social media. There is nothing more evil that you could possibly do than use a kid as a weapon. All you guys part of the cult terrorist group, I don't really care what you say. I'm jealous, bitter, obsessed. Whatever you say, that is your cognitive dissonance altering your own life, but I'm a father, and fathers have to protect their children. So there's been a lot of like lies going around social media saying that my kids are allowed to be online again. This is
wow. Who would have thought? Yeah, he did say that. Why is he in front of the camera? Doesn't he have a job? Hakini? Oh Lord, I dislike this couple. You do? Has it been because that is crazy? Why would she allow that? She's reckless. If that's happened in any capacity or in a way that can be used against her, well, this is the consequences of it. You have another individual entirely that you created those babies with. Listen, this is simple. Get on the same page with them so you can continue business as usual. If you're not capable of doing that, if you're listening to your sympathizers calling him name and stuff, they're not going to help you. They're not going to help you because you had a baby not with them, with this guy. Okay? You had a baby with this guy, and he has the ability, he's also a white man, to go to the court, get an order, and take those videos down. Okay? Now, she also has the clout to order $50,000 on GoFundMe anytime she wants, I guess. But beyond these people, they're celebrities, right? At this point, for you, there will be other aspects of life. Okay? If you're going through situations in your marriage and you think it's about to end, you need to prepare your mind for this type of things. Okay? You guys will drag each other. You guys will weaponize your resentments against each other, effectively against your children. Okay? And you will find ways to justify. Like, well, I just wanted to protect the kids. Well, you will find things to say. Sometimes it's true. Majority of the time,
Stop the cap.
it's just you. It's just your resentment louder than your own self-awareness. The resentment you stored inside is louder than louder than your social awareness. And I'm not exactly surprised. People don't fall out of the skies with social awareness. Yeah, it's stuff that you have to learn. Okay, it's stuff that you have to learn, and you're not capable of learning it if you don't hit rock bottom first. If you have not hit rock bottom in life, you're probably not going to listen to anybody. So just keep doing what you do. You know, hopefully, you know, talking with food in his mouth like the trailer trash he is. Ew. Wait till Korra see for this man body self. He's a fine boy. Stop it. Stop it. He's using the kids as weapons. He is a bad father himself. He does not really care about those kids. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. I don't think so too. And there's always one partner that will claim that they care more than the other, and really what they're doing is just weaponizing their resentments against each other. That's really what they're doing, sadly. Behaving like Morufu Ati Yaba Sira Alagbo Kiosk. Did I read that right? You never expect it. No, it's real. It's real. These are the things that are happening. Let me read some comments here. Somebody said, if this man says he wants his kids out of social media, so be it. Why are people insulting him? I support him, Justin, on this. You can be a porn star, but take my kids out of. This person is throwing shade though. Serious shade. Who is a porn star? Jesus. It's like doctors and nurses taking their kids to hospital every day. No, it's not the same thing. Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
It's not the same thing. So something is off with this man. Majority of us in the comments had no idea of this supposed nudity exposure. So why are you, a father, making it known to the world? Exactly. That's a good point. He just made it known to at least additional 35 of us here. Because he does not know what he's doing too. It's a reckless guy himself, you know. He just told the world. Now, the pedos are going to go look for those videos. Thanks to him. And to speak about their private parts being exposed in such a callous way, let's face it, he was fine with all of this when they were together. Exactly. It only became a problem when she refused to get back with him after he kicked her and their 1-week-old newborn out. All right. Remember that he's also claiming that she wanted to get back with him. So who's telling the truth? It doesn't matter. Let's be clear. I don't think that children who are unable to consent should be in videos shared on the internet unless they have a parent who will decide for them, like everything else in life. Okay. Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
The point here is he was consenting to this while they were still together, but now wants to come after her for everything. I really feel bad for those kids. They will grow up to know that they are Jesus Christ. Their parts were on the internet because their dad talked about it. They will grow up to find out on the internet that their mom was intimate with someone while they were in utero. Yep, they will never know what the actual truth is because their dad lied about it. No, they will never know what the truth is, just like you don't know what the truth is. Every unsightly thing we know about these children and Korra is because he exposed them. Well, that's how it works when the family feuds, right? When two elephants are fighting, what did they say? Let's remember that he is the one who is always on the offensive but will play victim when she goes to protect herself. Korra has her issues. Tell us more about Korra's issues, Auntie. But I think that we all know that she's not the one antagonizing Justin. Ladies, please pray that God never sent such a man into your life. Amen. We shall see. I'm actually shocked that people are donating. She has raised almost $50,000 already in less than 48 hours. Korra, please share that money. I support Justin on this. The last time I saw their daughter dancing and giving us her mother's moves, I felt some kind of way. Or if you're a content creator, please do so without your daughter. Social media is very toxic to adults, let alone kids. That still remains a personal decision of the parents. That's why they are guardians. It's his duty to protect his children. I mean, what's the big deal? He has to do that in agreement with her. So they have to go through the court system if they cannot agree. That's the way it works in real life. Someone said, effing do something about and stop carrying ring light every second. There's money to this ring light thing though. He knows that you guys will come and watch. There's always one scene ahead and doing what's right now. But there's also that one who is mastered the art of manipulation even at the expense of innocent kids. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. If she bites into that and she's now joining you to point accusation fingers at him, it will get worse for her. That's the way they think. That's how these things work. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Just because you're right does not mean you're not going to collect shege.
Sorry, yo.
Okay. Amen to that. Somebody said, "Guy, rest in Jesus' name." I agree with that. I told this. Okay, all right. Thank you all for contributing to her GoFundMe for legal action. No, legal action. Okay. If you say so, she should have a right to post her own kids if she wants to. No. She needs, in the same token, she needs to get him to agree. Whatever that's going to take, they have to agree to that. If they can't agree, then the court will make that decision. And I think that's what happened before. She should be able to travel with her kids if she wants to. I agree. She should. Should is the key word. It's not necessarily the reality if you don't know how to negotiate. Okay? We have never seen their parts on the internet, but we have seen your common partner in the presence of the kids on your own live video, guy. Interesting. There's another corn partner. Jesus. Enough of this relentless antagonistic behavior. Don't you have work? Ask him. Korra, if you ask me, who should I ask? Korra gave birth to these kids on Facebook Live. What is he saying? That's another angle. This guy is lame. He's always been lame to me, and he's going to continue to be lame. And right now that he has some weapons, the kids, unfortunately, he's weaponizing his kids, and he's using it. Who's going to tell him to stop? The only person that has the power to get him to stop is Korra. That brown sugar. That's it. So the guy is really depressed. There's nothing to hear him well there cause when they were together he was okay with it. It doesn't matter. Now it's no longer okay with it. No, but you should be able to recognize a narcissist when you see one. This has nothing to do with diagnosing people with mental health conditions on the internet. Has nothing, zero. This is how most people who are inside of marriage and they're going to divorce, and they find one little way where they can drag each other. This is literally what they do. If you think otherwise, you have unrealistic expectations. Korra should take her kids off the internet. Why is it so hard for her to do? She has coconut head like the rest of us. Okay, do your thing while respecting the father's wish. He's their dad no matter what. Those kids or those videos and the monetization that comes with it will be your mate. Korra, how many times did I call you? Have some sense of responsibility. It's not only swinging your legs like spider up and down. This man is 100% right, and even as a responsible parent, I fully agree with him on this one. Even Evan would have his back. False. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. That's false. Okay. Do me a favor, hit the like button. Hit the like button, so you are notified when we go live. That way you don't come 1.5 hours late. Welcome to everybody that just came back in. Welcome. Never expected it. Let's see. Well, hello Temilade. Korra Obidi, JD is a narcissist who is jealous of his ex-wife of success and monitoring her money. He said he's a chiropractor, but he's always on social media trolling his ex. He should move on. I'm going to assume that you are a doctor, and you've diagnosed his behavior. I'm just going to assume that. Okay. Now let's get into the other issues. Every divorce that anybody goes through, right, will go through this phase. Okay, either in the denial stage or any of the stages, they are going to drag themselves. They're going to literally, both sides are going to show narcissistic behaviors. So when two about to get two about to cross two or the one, yeah, so it becomes, it doesn't matter. What can we do about this kind of situation? What if we find ourselves in this situation where you've deemed it fit that the best solution is to move forward in a divorce, right? Usually when people conclude to that solution, they usually don't have the skills to be in that relationship in the first place. But I'm just going to pass that. You decided for yourself, divorce is the next best solution. You need to have realistic expectations around what is about to happen, because that person will resent the day they met you for pulling the rug from under them in that manner, and they will use everything. Should they do that? You're absolutely correct. They shouldn't. Bad people.
You're right.
They shouldn't do that. You're right. They shouldn't do that. Okay. But I'm just more concerned about anybody in that kind of situation having these expectations that they should do that. They should just act like adults. No, they are literally going to act like children. Okay? Because they will resent the day they met the other person. Because now that feeling that the person who is divorcing, who is serving the breakfast I had for a long time, they will now have a concentrated version of it in the moment when they get that news. So they're going to use anything at their disposal. They're going to weaponize it. That's just the way it happens. And when they do that, guess what
the GoFundMe link, guys. I need a good lawyer and I need one ASAP. If you know that you've ever loved me, you know that this is what I do. I make content from home.
So everything I said, you didn't hear it. Is that what you're telling me right now? Everything I said, you did not hear it. I'm not going to say them all over again. You saw my facial expression at least, right? Can anybody guess what I was saying? I pressed the wrong key and then he muted me. Anybody want to guess what I was saying with my facial expressions? I think it's a good thing that you guys didn't hear it. No audio for the past 3 minutes. Jesus. Alright, Timladi says, met Korra Obidi as a dancer, was okay when Korra was paying. Yeah, they're usually okay in the beginning, and suddenly they're no longer okay. Once they can use that against you, they're no longer okay again, you know. But to your point, I think they're both showing traits of narcissistic behavior. The first video I saw of them was literally Korra showing narcissistic traits from a couch. But that's just a trait. I can't diagnose her with narcissistic disorder, right? Listen, it's called selfish. Just selfish behavior, right? You can only see things from your standpoint and you're willing to weaponize whatever the circumstances are against your partner. Not ex-partner, your partner. Because you have kids together. A few of them. You see here, Justin was the one that asked for a divorce. And he got the divorce, but he can't move on because he's lazy. Yeah, because... yeah, it's not gonna move on. Can you guys hear me now? Beyond braids, you're laughing at me, Abby. Okay. I believe he thought Korra would be nothing without him, so her being able to sustain herself is really paining him. I guess all of that is true, including that these are just two people who should not have been they shouldn't have been in a marriage together. These two people didn't have the skills to stay in a marriage. Okay, you saw the passion, right? What is wrong with you today? I don't laugh tired. Tinko. What's Tinko? I don't know what that is. Or you guys are Lagos people more than me. Similarly, I should repeat all I said. That would be difficult too. Justin should move on and practice his chiropractic skills. I even said goodbye all. Why are you saying goodbye all? We're not done. We gotta talk about Tyrese today. Yeah, so I mean the summary of what I said is that it doesn't matter if it's narcissistic or not. They probably are showing each other the narcissistic behaviors. That's just what happens when people are in this kind of bad space and they need to hurt each other. Hurt people. That's what they do. You know, and all you can do about that is first step is just be aware. When you are pulling that rug from under the next person, they're going to fight you. So if he filed for divorce, he filed for that divorce, right? So she's like, you filed for divorce, I'll show you I am Korra Obidi. I will show you who my ancestors are from Nigeria. You know, so it is what it is. So I think they probably have shown each other narcissistic behaviors, but depends on what side you sympathize with the most. Let me see.
And about something.
Okay, we don't want to see his mouth shaking again, right? Let's see.
This is just an update on my GoFundMe. I am so elated. I am so elated. I want to say thank you, guys. There's really absolutely no words that I have to explain how grateful I am for you guys right now. I checked and the monies are coming in. I have contracted a lawyer. I have had my consultation. We're working on it. My children and the person who abused Athena and June will be brought to book. My rights as a mother will be reinstated. Nobody will be deleting videos from my page anymore. And my children will be allowed to travel to Africa whenever they want, to travel to Nigeria whenever they want. These are my rights in the
That's another weapon that people use against them when they're going through divorce. They will say, I don't want the other person to run away with my kids. This is so common. This is a repeated story every time. I don't want them to elope with my kids or abscond with my kids. You hear this thing? I hear them all the time. All right. So if you hear them, you're not alone. We have patterns. There are things you can learn so you can prepare yourself for in case somebody decides. Okay? In case somebody decides that they want to weaponize something against you, you see where they're coming from. So that way you can, you can prepare very well for them. In case they are no longer your partner, ideally, they're still your partner. You should get them on your side. That's going to take everything in you, because hurt people. You naturally will want to hurt them back. But you now rise above that and say, you know what? That's not going to benefit me. It's not going to benefit my kids. Let me work on let me see what I can do. Let me learn some skills. Let me get him on the same side with me, right? So you can get everything you want for as long as you need to. If you do that petty stuff that he's doing right now, you will shoot yourself on the legs on either side, honestly. And that $50,000 court case, let's see. So she raised the money because she wanted to hire a lawyer. Let's keep going.
Divorce decree, and this is what I'm fighting for. I'm so grateful to you guys. I'm so grateful to you guys. I'm so grateful to you guys for everything. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. I'm seeing everything going on. This is just an update on.
All right, let's read from one Korra sympathizer here. Korra can be anything but not a woman who would not have the best interest for her children. If any of you have the video where her children part was out, please bring it forward. When Korra was with her ex-husband, she was dancing with little clothes on, making money from the same online presence, and he didn't. So the same rhetoric here, defense that we've gotten since. I agree with it. Somebody said, okay, he said, don't be a hypocrite, Dean. Just don't be issues like this aren't something you wake up one day and set an ultimatum. He's going to do that. He's being petty. That's exactly what he's being, So it's kind of sad that the children will have to deal with it, because I think these are two grown adults at the end of the day, and they'll be fine. But those children will have to, it's an additional layer of trauma they have to deal with later on in life. With that being said, do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, and turn up your notifications. I'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Lola.
And this is Ola from Man of Prestige.
Did you know that nearly 50% of marriages end in divorce?
Studies also show that children raised in two-parent households tend to thrive.
If you're struggling in a broken relationship or marriage, you're not alone in facing these challenges.
But having a solid support system is crucial. We offer evidence-based relationship and marriage resources and coaching to help you navigate the difficult times.
Don't just wing it. Learn the principles that work.
Download our 2 free books and book your complimentary coaching session now at manofprestige.com.